Hi, it's Don. Today's post is titled, I'm a Wine Snob. Yeah, sometimes. Wow, it's been a while since I spoke out about an issue rather than post wine reviews. I miss the limelight. I post these sorts of columns as a video on YouTube and haven't had an opportunity in a while. Wait, let me clarify that. I've had some thoughts about articles I'd like to comment on, but then my brain kicked in and said, don't you dare. Usually because they're out there in left field, or maybe right, I don't want to give away my partisan position, in commentary land, and it might be better to leave well enough alone. There is no quandary as it pertains to wine, however. I feel free to say whatever I wish with little chance of repercussion. Not that anyone will agree with me, but more likely they just don't care that much about the topic. Such is the case surrounding today's topic. Am I a wine snob? Most assuredly. Am I one all the time? Not as often as one might think. Of course, I love those highly pointed wines that I search high and low for. Why else would I take the nom de plume of score whore? Of course, I would love to have the financial resources to drink those wines whenever I desire. And I desire them a lot. Alas, fortunes don't allow me that permissiveness. I still scour the shelves for potentially great wines at more, shall we say, moderate prices. Or maybe a friend, I actually do have a few, will donate one to my cellar, not realizing my penchant for more worthy selections. Either way, I am regaled with nice wines that at some point I need to drink or, as a last resort, regift. That last part doesn't happen too often. I need to retain my wine snob title, and how would it look if I gave away some rinky-dink wine? For the record, the last time I gave away a wine as a gift was a Caymus Cabernet. It does pay to be my friend. However, that exemplifies my point. I do like Caymus, I do, but I fell out of love with it many years ago. Wonderful wine and all, but it just doesn't excite me, especially for the price it currently commands. That's why I gave it away. Returning to less obvious wines, I'm writing this as I needed to open a wine. Okay, need is a little strong. Maybe I just wanted to drink wine. But I didn't want to open something exemplary. After all, I was just having some chicken thighs, carrots, along with an Asian spiced cucumber salad. Actually, that sounds better than it did when I wrote this down. Anyway, I found what was a decent wine that would be enjoyable enough, yet was sitting in my, what I call lesser known cellar. I won't tell you about the wine, because that might come about sometime in the future and I wouldn't want to spoil that surprise. Let's just say that for the price, around $15, it was pleasant enough and hailed from the Côte d'Aron region. Lighter in style and had nice fruit, but not overly complex. What does one expect from a $15 bottle of wine these days? Drinking the wine made me realize that I had very high expectations for the wine I drink when there is a fair amount of decent juice out there to be consumed. And many wine drinkers rely on such a wine for their daily, or whatever frequency, wine consumption. This revelation took center stage as I wondered if I had been wrong all these years about wine and what constituted drinkability. Thoughts started swirling about the cost savings I could conjure up by backtracking and opting for these everyday treasures. Should I abandon everything I have worked so hard to achieve, refraining from the good stuff and embracing the everyday ones? Nah, I like it as a wine snob too much to let all that go. But please, feel free to consider your own options. Cheers.